Good morning and welcome back to First Edition. It is 6:15 on the clock. Okay, imagine this, 38 planes carrying 7,000 passengers diverted to a small town in nowhere land.
Yeah, exactly. That moment, and it's in Canada. All the days that followed are the basis that is for a one-act musical you can catch currently showing at the Aurora Arts Theatre. So we are out live with Alice Oblad, who plays Beverly. Is that correct, Alice? You play Beverly? Tell us
Correct, yes.
Tell us a little bit
Bass.
about your role and kind of what you want people that come to the show to come away with and what it's generally about.
Okay, well, this show sounds like it could be a little upsetting because of the subject matter, but actually the show is incredibly uplifting. And the main theme of the show is just genuine human connections and what humans can do for each other, you know, in times of crisis. And so it's just incredibly heartwarming, actually.
And this is coming on the tails. This is a telling of a story after 9/11, too.
Correct, yes. So I'm playing Beverly Bass, who is a real person who was one of the first American Airlines female captain in the 80s, and she was the captain of one of the planes that was diverted to Gander. And she's from Dallas, Texas, so she has this Texas accent, and it's just really cool to see her story unfold, you know, from the point of view of a pilot of one of those planes.
Absolutely, like you mentioned, it's a point of view kind of play, and just all of each character is mashed up.
Yes.
I've seen a reporter, I've seen a Texas woman pilot.
Yeah.
Who else? Can you give us just a little rundown of these other characters who really make up this storyline?
Yes, so we do have a story from the point of view of passengers on the plane, and then we have point of view of, you know, the mayor of Gander, the police department, like you said, the news reporters, and just the normal Gander people. So most of us have a character track where we'll play one character, and then you take off a jacket, you change your hair, 2 seconds later you're a completely different person. So it's kind of a fun challenge as an actor in that way, because we're just in a dime, we're changing accents, changing characters, for, you know, being someone from Gander and then suddenly someone on the plane. So that's kind of cool.
I guess that's
impressive.
Yeah, and for me, for behind the scenes and my sheer curiosity, I've noticed your accent, and you mentioned there's different accents. The people we've seen so far, is this your real accent, or are we getting a sample of one of just your characters?
No, I'm from the UK.
Okay, just wanted to clarify.
I live in Corpus Christi.
Okay.
I'm from the UK, I live in Corpus. In the show, I'm doing a Gander accent, and I'm also doing a Texas accent. So
I
it's
love
really
your
fun
accent.
Yeah,
to
that's awesome.
get to play around with all those things.
This is great. I love it too. You bring up such a point that so many different people live here in the Coastal Bend, so much talent from all over the world, and finding Corpus Christi home, we appreciate that. Thank you for being with us this morning and sharing the story. As we said, it sounds like it could be a sensitive subject matter, but it's really highlighting people coming together and bringing out the best.